Except, yes, let's get this going. I do a few battles while I'm here. Not a problem. Knock yourself out. If I see a bit sluggish tonight, had coffee all day because I ran out and just haven't made it to the store yet. But mind you, it's 8 o'clock, so by the time I'm done this, the store's going to be closed. And I was kind of hoping that rent would have came out today, just so I know exactly how much I have left, but don't think it's going to come out till tomorrow.
Big2_02 is now following.
You have a superpower?
Big 2, thank you for the follow there.
You're both
Welcome
fucking
to the
with me,
Nut
right?
House. No, not fucking you. Not, well, sorry, I misspoke there. Not fucking with you. Wouldn't mind fucking you, but not fucking with you.
Do Ryan and I look like the fucking with you type? It's all true.
Fine. Then tell me what I'm feeling right now.
You're feeling disbelief.
Yeah.
You're actually a little annoyed. You feel hurt that we didn't tell you until now. Whether it's true or not, you don't like being left out.
Well, okay.
Yeah. Called out.
Oh shit. The foosball game. You knew exactly what to do.
Yeah, she needed it. Like, she was questioning everything. She was wanting to leave. She needed that foosball game.
You needed to focus on the positive memories, not get lost in the sadness. I thought it would help.
It did. Just warn me next time, okay?
Deal.
Never thought I'd have a freaky empath friend. Pretty wild.
If things go the right way,
So,
it'd be a freaky empath
any
girlfriend.
sign of Diane today?
No. But she was in yesterday working on her laptop.
You said she was afraid of something around Gabe's death. If she's covering up what Typhon did, I bet there's proof.
I hope so.
There's always
If
proof.
she comes in today, let's be ready
Always
with a
proof.
plan. In the meantime, I've got to finish
Super
my
chill
shift.
game.
We're on it.
Yes and no. There
Time
are
to earn a paycheck.
some
I should
parts.
clean the dirty dishes around the bar.
There are some parts that are like completely chill, but a lot of it is like choose your own adventure type. So the everything you do has consequences and rewards. So yeah, the music I actually have playing from Spotify. Good evening, good evening. Hello there, Indy. But yeah, no, like it is quite fun, and like I said, everything is choose your own adventure. If you've ever played the Life is Strange series, you would know that the main character always has some sort of power. Yeah, no, and like the first two games in this series, the main character actually has the power to rewind time and fast forward time. In the third game, the brother there basically has telekinetic powers. So he's able to move things with his mind. In this game, the main character, Alex, she's an empath. So she reacts to strong emotions. And every power has their own downfall. Like with rewinding time, you can change history if you rewind time and do one thing different than what you usually do. Telekinetic powers, well, that being said, if people found out about your powers, they could use you to their own advantage and take advantage of you. In this one, feeling very strong emotions like sadness, anger. I'll just show you her journal because she writes it all down. So like feeling people's anger. The reason why those people are angry, she feels it and it becomes part of her. So their reasons for being angry are her reasons for being angry. And she will react on those. Same thing with anguish and fear. If something is making you feel very afraid and she feels it, your fear becomes her fear. And she will react pretty much the same way as you are. So yeah, everything has its own rewards and consequences in this series. There's always something to do. You're never left alone going, okay, what now? There's always some sort of way to progress the story, or even little side quests as well. Like even joy. A lot of empaths don't feel joy because they tend to focus more on negative emotions because that's what they are familiar with. And that's what they react to the most. But yeah, so there's always some sort of side quests. There's always like little hints here and there, like text messages to read through. And just ways to progress the story. And so far in each of these games, there's always been 5 chapters to each of the games. So we are on chapter 3. We are 60%. We're at the 60% mark now. And the story so far is Alex, she was raised in a group home. I don't exactly remember what happened with her parents, but her and her brother ended up in the foster system, in group homes, split apart. They pretty much lost contact with each other for years. And after all those years, Alex's brother finally gets in contact with her, and they talk, they keep in touch, and as time goes by, then finally her brother goes, well, why don't you leave the group home and come live here? Love the concept of how one part of the story can affect another way down the road. Definitely. And you never know until it actually happens too. Life is Strange 2 is actually one that brought that in. You find that out the most in that game. Because something that happens in chapter 1, because it's about 2 brothers. So the way one brother acts affects the other brother. And there's like 4 different main paths, where 2 of the paths is your morality is high, but either the younger brother likes the older brother or hates the younger brother. And then the other 2 paths is if
Dig2_02 cheered X100.
dude, many thanks for the bits. It's much appreciated. Thank you very much. Amazing Caitlin. Hope you're doing well. I am. I hope your night's going well as well, Caitlin. But yeah, these the other two paths in Life is Strange 2 is if your morality is low. So if the younger brother sees you steal or lie or cheat, that affects him. And then the outcomes is completely different than if you had high morality. So yeah, and that game is the one that brought out the most of the consequences later down the road, because you could try and change that path at any point, but you never know what the exact the correct way to go about. But yeah, so in this one, Alex comes and lives with her brother, and right on the first day she meets her brother. She meets his son, who draws comics for fun. I think he's like 10 years old, something like that. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna go check out the mines. Like, this is all supposed to be down in Colorado somewhere, where they have all the mines. And so the kid goes, yeah, I found a path to like one of the old mines. I'm gonna go check it out and that. So he does that, and we find out that the mining company is doing some blasting that night. So we're gonna go find the kid. It's pretty much me, Alex's brother, and Alex's best friend. Let's see. Okay, so Alex's brother is Gabe. So it's Alex, Gabe, and his best friend Ryan. We all go looking for the kid, and we find him. Alex rescues him, and all of a sudden the blasting starts going off, even though apparently Gabe got a hold of the company and say, don't do it. There's a child lost somewhere here. Wait till we're done. Unfortunately, somehow the blasting started anyways. And Gabe, unfortunately, did not make it. So first night being in town, and Alex's brother gets killed. After, like, yeah, not even being together for 24 hours. And her brother ends up dying. And then in the last chapter, she starts her own investigation of, okay, why did this happen? Because at the wake, who is it? Mac here, who always had a bit of a beef with Gabe. They always got into scraps over Mac's ex-girlfriend, Riley. And Mac goes, well, I was on duty that night. The call never came through. And so everyone's been calling him a liar, saying that he was the one responsible for Gabe's death, because everyone knew about his beef with Gabe. Alex tracked Mac down and finally got him to admit that, yes, he did get the call. He passed it along to his superiors, and his superiors said, don't care, go on with the blasting. Even though they knew that there was people in the way and someone died, they still gave the orders. So yeah, now we know that. We're gonna find out on what we do with that information. Jed here, he's the one that owns the bar. He used to work for the mining company until there was a huge fire that broke out, and he helped everyone escape. And so the payout from the mining company was they pretty much bought him the bar.
Dick2_02 cheered X100.
Dude, thank you for the bits. Like seriously, thank you. But yeah, so yeah, he owns the bar. he was laying Gabe stay upstairs. Now that Gabe's passed, he's actually been laying Alex stay up there and work in the bar to pay off rent, things like that. He's pretty much like the father figure. Who else?
Big2_02 shared X2.
Thank you, man. Like it's fully appreciated. Like all this goes towards getting more games for entertainment, making sure computers up and running. Pizza fam, yes, definitely much love for the Pizza family. But yeah, Ryan is Gabe's best friend. Steph wasn't the love interest of Gabe's. She was more of like another sister to Gabe. But the way I'm playing this is I'm hoping Steph becomes the love interest to Alex. And that's the one great thing about this game is you can, like, if you want a love interest, you can get a love interest. You don't have to be straight, gay, bi, whatever. The game doesn't care. You go for who you want to go for. It's whether or not you make the right choices to get the one you want. Let's see here. Charlotte is, I guess, Gabe's widow now. She was the one married to Gabe, and what is the kid's name? Ethan. Ethan is the child. But Charlotte also runs the local dispensary as well.
Big2_02 gifted Indie2_02 a subscription. Big2_02 gifted a tier 1 sub to Indie2_02. This is their first gift sub in the channel.
Big, many thanks. Yes, many thanks for the sub, for gifting the sub to Indie there. I enjoy it when people share the love. I think she'll like the game and hopefully be one of the first games to start streaming. Definitely. Like I love this series. If you can, start with the first game, because that's what got me into this series as well, and I fell in love with it as I played. And there's always some reference to like the other games as a new one comes out. But yeah, as I was saying, Charlotte runs the local dispensary in town. So I'm just reading the text message here. Yes, right here. It's like, how many of the gummies is too many gummies? Now, she just went downstairs. She doesn't even know yet. Yeah, no, definitely. No, this is the fourth one. This is the fourth one, the newest one. It goes Life is Strange, and then the continuation of that one is Life is Strange Beyond the Storm. They just did a remastered version of those two games when this one came out. Then the third one is Life is Strange 2. And then this one is Life is Strange True Colors. Actually, wait, no, I'm wrong. Technically, this is the fifth one. In between Life is Strange Before the Storm and Life is Strange 2, there's a little side one called
Indy2_02 is now following.
Thank you for the follow there, Indy. Welcome to the Nut House. Is it free? No. No, it is not free. You could, if you want to get a feel of what this game is like, let me just find, because I believe there is, because right in between Life is Strange Before the Storm and Life is Strange 2, there is a little mini game based in this world, in this universe that ties into Life is Strange 2. And it's called The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit. I do believe that one is free. And if you guys like it, then yes. Start with the first game, the original Life is Strange. With The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit, if you play Life is Strange 2, some of the choices that you make in Captain Spirit does carry over to Life is Strange 2. It does check for a save file. But I do believe Captain Spirit is free, and that'll give you kind of a taste of what the series is like when playing it. So yeah, there is technically 5 games throughout the series. I keep forgetting about Captain Spirit just because of how short it is. But yeah, so like, if anyone's ever had edibles, always be careful with the edibles. Because this here is like, how many of the gummies is too many gummies? Apparently she's had 5. And just snacks with them. So depending on how strong those gummies are, you're not moving from the couch. Thank you for being my mod, and also I think you're the mom of my kids, or at least that's what they call you. Dude, you might be ending up on the couch after that one. But yeah, so let's see here. The one big thing about this game, lots of reading, because there's always something. If you don't read everything, you might end up missing things, and that could affect your choices too, because if you don't know how one person feels and you select the wrong choice, that it could make that person feel even worse than what you were actually going for. Okay, so yeah, like here they're talking about taking down Typhon, which is the mining corporation that did the blasting. And like this, and like the text messages even go into like their private lives a bit, things that you don't normally play, like last that we left off with them, I believe was, I want to say it was the first or the second of, was that January, February, March, April, of May. Is when all the connections start happening. And so like on the 4th, I didn't know that they went like mountain biking and all that. So this kind of gives a glimpse into like how their relations are progressing. So if you want to go for one relationship or another, you know how to progress based on their text messages. So yeah, like on the Saturday, they went mountain biking. All of a sudden, you see it's like, don't worry, we'll replace the front wheel. Apparently, Alex flew off the bike. So yeah, like time doesn't flow in a normal sense. It will go to the most important parts. They even have things like their own Facebook type. This is great. Anyone have any good advice for taming stray cats? Found this cutie in my trash cans, but he's crazy pants. Who can tell me what type of cat that is? Here's a hint. It's not a house cat. And it's technically not a stray. The answer is, that's a big cat. He's a chonker. It's a mountain lion cub. This person brought a mountain lion cub into her house thinking it was a stray cat.
Glad I was able to help, but I think I'll pass on the kisses.
The fuck was that sound? It looks like a bobcat. Yeah, no, it looked like a bobcat, but it was a mountain lion cub. Okay, so apparently we're doing like a send-off on the bridge at 9.
So many memories of Gabe I didn't get to make.
Bro, I'm gonna look for a while. Let your phone charge some. Not a problem. I do have the lurk feature, so if you do ! lurk, you'll bring up that command. Redeem Twitch fault. And everyone else, go give this guy some love. Like, really. He deserves it.
AKA that in the
Thanks, bro. Not a problem. Thank you. Seriously. Let's see here.
Best job I've ever had. Not that the competition is super fierce.
Ducky, I love Ducky in this game. Like, he's this old man, that just like exudes charisma. Okay, let me look. Yes, go lurk. But it's like Ducky wants to LARP, and his backstory is inspired by parts of section of Wu Chang's Journey to the West, which I do believe is the story of the Monkey King, if memory serves me correctly. Gryffindor's lurking, not a problem. I see you there in the shadows. Hi, Yoshi. You've come to say hi? Hmm? You can come down here. Welcome. Well, come here. Come here. Yeah, there you go. Thank you for the kisses. Okay, you gonna lay down? Or are you just gonna sit there? You're just gonna sit there? Okay. Okay. So let's see what there is.
Did you trade out the quarters in the register yet?
All you, kid.
Oh, well, you gotta trade out quarters. Okay. What's the city council notice? Black Lantern will be closed on the last Thursday of every month in the mornings for town council business. Okay, that's because Jed's the council chair. So it makes sense that he would do that. Let's see how this jogger is feeling.
Can't go on a run. Everyone will see how awkward and out of shape I am. Forget it.
Been there before. Maybe I can encourage her.
Hey, can I ask you something? I've always felt too self-conscious to try running. You seem like a pro. Any tips?
Oh. Well, definitely don't let that stop you. Just push through it, you know?
I'll try that. Thanks.
Trust me. You're not alone.
And see, this is what I mean by, like, everything has its consequences and reactions. Because if we didn't check her feelings, we wouldn't have been able to do this.
How do these birdwatching contests even...
Okay, so we have a student over here. He looks a bit sad.
Where are you, girl from Rome? Gosh, I really miss that song. They used to play it in here all the time.
Weird. I've never heard it. Maybe Jed knows where it went?
Okay, well, let's ask.
Hey, where do we keep unused jukebox CDs?
We don't. Everything we have is in the jukebox.
Cool. Just curious.
Okay, so in that case, let's see what's in the jukebox. And a lot of these songs that you'll see in here, I didn't even know that they exist. Let's see, St. Joan, could be that one. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Hey, do you guys know a song that goes, "Where are you, girl from Rome"?
Holy shit. Blast from the past. Alabaster Daydreams.
My dad used to love that song.
Of course, the girl that
repeat
works
just to
in
mess
the
with him.
record store would know.
Got to the point where he couldn't stand to even hear
So
it anymore.
Alabaster Daydreams, eh?
So, what happened to it?
Eventually, Jed pulled it out of the jukebox and stashed it somewhere. You could ask him.
Sweet.
Seriously,
Thanks.
he said everything's in there. Jed, why did you lie?
Hey, boss. Do the words Alabaster Daydreams mean anything to you?
Oh, hell. Like brother, like sister, huh? Fine. Guess it's been long enough. It's back behind the bar someplace.
Thanks.
I am guessing Gabe kept playing it over and over and over. Okay, so we got that.
All right. Let's hear this infamous song.
Alabaster Daydreams. Where are you? Come on, where are you? Oh, there it is. Think of the children. Due to like copyright things and that, I usually turn the music off on these games. That's why I usually have Spotify play royalty-free music depending on what game I'm playing. Since this is a chill game, I play chill music. Oh, look at that. It brought her happiness.
Alabaster Daydreams. That's it. How the hell?
Don't worry about it. One small victory that no one will ever know about.
And how about Eleanor? Eleanor here, I feel sad for her because she's getting Alzheimer's or dementia. One of the two. Maybe both. In the last chapter, she forgot about Gabe's wake. And we were given a choice of whether or not to tell her. That was a hard choice to make. And with Alex even absorbing her feelings, we got to see a pretty much a glimpse of what people going through that deals with. Like the names, like Eleanor, would be all scrambled, so you could not properly read it. Things would be like kind of grayed out, or even whited out, so you couldn't see the details of things.
If I can get help on my own, Riley never needs to know about my condition. I won't have to be a burden.
It breaks my heart that she's coping with this alone.
And Riley is the girl that Eleanor raised as a child. And Riley's supposed to be going off to college. So Eleanor doesn't want to burden her.
I better
with
do
this
some cleanup before my shift.
because
Hey, Eleanor. How are you?
She knows Riley would stay.
I'm doing okay. Thank you, dear. I really appreciate your help from a couple weeks ago. It means a lot to me.
Of course. I'm glad I could help.
If I can get help on my own,
Okay,
Riley
so nothing.
never needs to know about my condition. I won't have to be a burden.
Peanuts. Ear taps. Down here. Thank you so much for remembering my birthday. And that Marco is good. Tequila was excellent. Okay. It was a note for Jed, not from Jed. Birdwatcher. She seems angry.
Fuck you, Ryan Lucan. Enjoy your Birder of the Year title while it lasts.
Oh, shit. Ryan's got a rival.
There's not much that we can do there. In the last chapter, apparently we had the option to help out the Birdwatcher, and I absolutely had no clue we could. So it never happened.
Hey,
But chances are, if we did help
right
her,
with you.
she would have won the award and wouldn't be angry like this.
I better check in with Steph and Ryan.
Okay, she's here. What's the plan?
Well, we have two plans, actually. But we're still workshopping them.
Shopping?
What does workshopping mean exactly?
It means Ryan won't admit that my plan is perfect.
Alright.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I asked Diane out on a date.
Wait, what?
And she's so into it. She doesn't notice one Ryan Lucan swiping her laptop. Ryan carries said laptop upstairs, acquiring damning evidence. Maybe Diane and I still hook up? Not important.
That's your plan?
That's a horrible plan.
Oh my
Okay,
god, please
Ryan.
tell me you have something better.
I do. Now, to be clear, it's the same plan. Except, I'm the distraction.
Oh god damn it.
Look, Steph, I don't even think she's gay, alright? She's probably into the rugged mountain man type. All the transplants are.
Okay. Now, the term transplant is used as someone that's not from there. Ones that move there either due to work or something like that, but doesn't actually know what it's like to live in like a mountain town. Usually those that come from big cities to small towns like that. That's what they mean by transplants. These ideas suck.
I'm genuinely worried that these were the best ideas you had.
What? It's a simple plan, literally 2 steps. You just need to choose the hotter distraction.
Okay, I'm not doing that.
You're the only tiebreaker we have.
God damn it. Okay. I can't believe this is the plan that they've come up with. Whoever's hotter, go hit on the girl so the other one can steal the laptop. You know what? Okay. Let's go, Steph. Yes.
Let's go with Steph. Badass DJ? It's a no-brainer. Sorry, Ryan.
Fuck yes. In your face.
Yeah, that's fair.
Look, I appreciate the effort, but we don't even know if she has anything worth stealing yet. I'm just gonna try talking to her. Maybe I can get her worked up and read her emotions. I'll let you know if I need that distraction.
Good luck.
Your usual.
Thanks, Alex.
What's the best way to rile her up?
Just point blank. I know you're responsible. Thing is, I don't think I have. Okay, saying that you're responsible and just point blank could put Mac in danger, because how else will we know? Let's do it for Gabe's sake.
You know all I want is justice for my brother. Please. Help me.
Play sympathy.
Alex, I can assure you that Typhon is committed to a full and open investigation.
Motherfucker, she's full corporate.
We want to find those responsible and hold them accountable just as much as you do. That's the truth.
She's either corporate or doesn't
She's
know a
got a
fucking
great
thing.
poker face, unlike Mac. But let's see what she's really feeling.
All right.
Let me try and read her first.
Poor Gabe. No one deserves to die like that.
She's sad. If I keep her thinking about Gabe's death, maybe I can find out more.
It's a drawing. Could use the kid against her. No. Let's...
Are you joining in the LARP later? It's been so
Let's
hard
use the
for
kid.
Ethan. We're all hoping it will cheer him up.
I can't. Good luck, though. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. He was practically a father to Ethan. And now he's gone. It's just so fucked up.
Okay. Okay. What's that photo?
Oh, such a cute photo.
My niece and nephew. They're adorable. He was practically a father to Ethan. And now he's gone. It's just so fucked up.
Oh, that didn't do it. How about the cross?
That's a nice cross.
Oh, thanks. He was practically a father to Ethan. And now he's gone. It's just so fucked up.
William Bloom. Gabe loved him. I think he spent a whole year just listening to him.
Really? He had good taste. Surprised we never talked about it. Of all the people this could have happened to, why'd it have to be him?
Okay. Let's go with the beer.
I bet you and Gabe threw back a lot of these together.
He was a great bartender. Made the long work days more bearable.
Okay. Now I need to pick something that will push Diane's emotions over the edge.
A month later, and I can still feel the void he left behind.
Yeah, no, the plaque. Let's go with the plaque.
Look, I know you're not a bad person. But my brother is dead because of the choices you and Typhon made. How does that make you feel? I actually want to know.
Alex,
Come on.
We...
Come on, you can do it.
Typhon is doing everything we can to address the situation.
Lies.
That's the truth.
Lies.
Okay?
I'm still here. All right, sounds good.
All
Oh no,
right.
no, I wasn't saying lies.
That's the emotion I was
Lies to
looking
you.
for.
I was saying lies
Time
to
explore Diane's guilt about Gabe.
Diane. Because almost had her break. Almost had her break. So we got the book.
Okay. Time to find out what Diane is really hiding.
Let's do phone.
Hello?
Miss Jacobs, it's Deputy Pike.
Pike, I'm sorry, but we're very busy at the moment.
There's been an accident.
What kind of accident?
Almost sounded like she didn't know.
He came here looking for a better life, just like me. He's gone. I'm still here.
Wait. There's something else.
Right. Okay.
I can't undo what Typhon did, or the role I played.
What
But
was
at
your
least
role?
I have everything I need to protect myself from them.
Holy shit. She must have evidence on the USB stick. Looks like I'll need a distraction after all.
All right. We get to send in one of them to distract.
Hey, Diane.
Oh, hey, Steph. How are you?
So, what's your deal?
I'm
This
sorry?
is horrible flirting.
Are you single, semi-single, taken, but still down to get drunk and make out?
No.
Whoa.
No.
Was not expecting that at all.
This is horrible.
Am I blushing? I feel like I'm blushing.
Big time.
Yeah, I could see your cheeks from space.
Super. Real good look for me. I'm so flattered. I don't even know what to say.
Hey, no sweat. Just think about it. Get back to me. I'm not going anywhere.
Aw, poor Steph. As bad as that
Yeah.
was, poor Steph. And one confused Diane. They're all trying not to laugh.
Holy shit, that was epic! Totally insane!
My heart is pounding.
Steph, there's a very real chance that you awoke something in Diane.
I enjoy the
Wouldn't be
stream
the
and the
first
game.
time.
I'm about to watch Steven chill. Alright, sounds good. That was terrifying.
I know I'm cracking up, but that was legit terrifying. I hope it was worth the risk.
Have a good rest of the stream and enjoy the rest of the day.
Password
I shall,
protected.
and
Guess I'm not
you too.
surprised.
Enjoy the TV.
I'll bring this to Riley. See if she's willing to help. She's a whiz at computer stuff.
In the meantime, we have a LARP to do. Grab your hat and meet me at the park. And don't forget your guitar, okay?
Oh yeah, right.
One question. When the LARP's over, can I keep the hat?
I'd say
No,
that
kick
all
back as
depends
well.
on how
I'll
you
leave your
do.
tab for a little while. No worries, dude.
Damn. Gauntlet thrown.
Like I said, much thanks and appreciate for everything tonight.
Did you
Yeah,
finish
just
the
take
thing?
take time and chill.
Yeah, barely.
Indy can't hang. No worries.
Talk like that and
I've put people to sleep before.
All right, I need to grab my guitar and the hat that Steph got me. Wow. Typhon officially clears Typhon of any wrongdoing in death of local man at the hands of Typhon explosions.
I'm about to put her to sleep now. Good luck.
The Chris Crash rated my stream with 3 viewers.
Holy shit, Chris. Welcome. Thank you for the raid. 3 viewers. Greatly appreciated.
Yahoo!
Welcome everyone, really. This is Life is Strange True Colors. Right now, we just stole a flash drive from Diane so we can see if there's any incriminating evidence on it. Actually, no, now we're about to go participate in a LARP section. Yes. We shall go LARPing. But Chris, how was your stream? What were you playing?
I know this is Ethan's copy, but I'm level 73, and I'm not stopping. I found some really cute photos of Gabe and Ethan on this thing.
Okay, bro, I'm gonna be out. Enjoy the rest of your stream. See you soon. Definitely. Always welcome back. I was playing some Sea of Thieves. Had to end it on a high note after I defeated freaking Kraken. Nice! Congrats on defeating Kraken. Yeah, I probably would have ended it there too, going, nope, I'm done. I'm gonna ride this high all the way tonight. Sugar Pie Riot, King of Leon, Brianna Lilac. Let's do Sugar Pie Riot, even though we won't be listening to the music. Especially little me alone on the ship. Yeah, no, if it's just you and you defeat a Kraken, congrats, man.
Sometimes it's hard to say where Gabe ends and I begin. His job, his apartment, his life here. But if there is a seam somewhere, I see it most in Steph and Ryan. In my mind, when we're all together, I can imagine him in my place, and I can watch the scene unfold like a spectator for a life I barely knew. Or, if I choose instead, I can forget about Gabe and just accept, however improbably, that Steph and Ryan care about me for my own sake, for no other reason. I think I know which one Gabe would prefer.
That'll just happen. I heard the ping. Rayford Bryan coming in with a rate of 2 viewers. Welcome and thank you. Wow, second raid within even a minute of each other. But yes, thank you for the raid as well. Actually, no, sorry, a second raid within 5 minutes of each other. I just looked at my activity feed, but I'm not sure why the alert didn't go off there. What's up, Brian? What were you playing? How was your stream?
Ducky's gift to me for finding his booze. It's a unique expression of gratitude.
It's adorable. I want that. Chipmunk on a rowboat with a beer bottle. Bedazzled kiwi schnapps.
Steph bought this for me as a gag, but I kind of developed a taste for it.
I kind of want to try it.
I don't even know if I'm doing this right, but it felt like I had to do something. Life in Haven would be a lot worse without these two weirdos.
What's in the chest?
Huh. There it is.
Bard hat? Okay, we'll take that.
Oh shit. The feather on the hat must have fallen off. Maybe I can find it.
God damn it.
Gabe's last effects from the coroner. Pike dropped it off a few days ago. Guess I've been avoiding looking through it. Okay.
His wallet.
You can take the kid out of juvie.
Lockpick set. Keys.
Oh.
You're hot. Hurry up and finish your shift. Love, love Shar. Aww.
One match left. I don't know why, but this must have been really special to Gabe.
Especially since it says don't give up on the inside.
Never know when you'll need a light. I'm not giving up yet, Gabe. I better find that feather.
Hang on, I want to see that.
As a stick.
I want to see that boa. Gabe effects, robot,
Half person, half dump truck.
secret
I've
beer,
hit another one of Gabe's hidden cans. Dork.
feather
Yeah.
boa.
I don't need to know what that was for.
We all need to know what that was for.
Oh, hi there. Now what do you unlock?
Take that.
A housewarming gift from Eleanor. She said Gabe loved these little dudes. We're one step closer now.
Okay, so we gotta figure out Diane's deal. Maybe read her. Turns out corporate law is complicated. Yep. All three dudes gave a crazy high price. Pass. Oh, that was for the PI. Research other Typhon sites in U.S. abroad. Spy on miners in the Black Lantern. Tried to find an elite hacker but couldn't figure out the dark web. Sounds about right. Take a break and watch Nightmare on Elm Street. That's a good plan.
Steph, I will murder you. Wish I'd taken Steph's advice. Ugh.
I see. Also, only eat one of these at a time, and she ate 5. That sounds like shit I would do. Actually, what am I talking about? I have done that. Not a fun time.
This must have been Gabe's.
Make shit right list. Find Alex? Done. Find owner of stolen Chevy? Done. Reimburse Jed for free rent? Done. Return Ernesto's Walkman? Done. Donate to Lawrence Detention Center? Okay. New bong for Kevin. Apologize to Zoe. Apologize to Ira and tell him you like his remixes.
That's a long list. And I bet he would have gotten through it.
Apologize to Oscar. Apologize to that guy from the mall. A thank you letter to Lenny. Mail check to Mrs. Franks for the broken window. Apparently she moved to Maryland, so gotta track her down. And forgive Dad.
Wow, Gabe. Still finding ways to break my heart, huh? Wow. Steph is a rock star for putting this together. Ethan is gonna flip.
Okay. So let's see. We're a half-elf bard. Our attacks is called Untuned Chord for 1 damage. Our magic, we do Healing Serenade to heal 1 health to us and our allies. And also Stirring Heim, which doubles Thanor's next attack. Okay.
A dire rat joined your party.
Yeah, what outfits do we have for this? It's not bad. You know what? As a bard, this would probably look better. Where the hell is that feather? There it is.
Okay, just need to grab my guitar now. Alex the Bard, ready to serve. Time to head out.
Oh no. Ethan doesn't want to LARP? Can't take the character sheets. Do we have more notes?
One day, I'll stop being a freeloader. For now, I'm just grateful.
Okay, looks like we gotta go talk Ethan into LARPing.
Hey.
I don't need, like, cheering up or whatever.
Yes, you do.
Okay. So maybe this wasn't the most subtle idea, but
Do it for Steph?
Steph's been planning this for days and days. She really cares about you.
I do want to do this. It's just...
Poor kid.
Everyone's been working so hard. And if I'm not happy, they'll all be disappointed.
Must be weird having a bunch of adults pressuring you to dress up in a costume and act like you're having fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's usually the kid doing
Especially
that.
my mom. She always looks so sad. 'Cause I'm like bummed out. But I can't just pretend.
Oh, which is fair. Like his stepdad died, and they were really close. So don't.
So, don't pretend. Just be yourself. Or yourself with a foam sword and a funny hat.
But what if I'm still, you know, not having fun?
Then don't. That's fine too. No one will be disappointed in you for being you.
All right. But I don't want to do it alone. You have to help me.
Of course.
Thanor, the Monster Slayer! Thanks to the gods and all the heavens you've come. I am in desperate need of a great hero. Could you be the one?
Oh,
Please,
Jed.
tell me of your exploits.
There's a bunch of stuff. Maybe my bard can sing something about me.
Oh.
Oh,
Sure.
thanks. Put me on the spot. Let's do ogres.
A horde of ogres! That's a lot. Thanor slew them with a single shot.
My goodness. So, you must be Thanor's bard, Alwyn, whose songs have magical powers. It sounds like you are exactly the heroes I need. My name is King Tabor. The age of monsters has come upon my kingdom. Horrible creatures stalk the streets. My people live in constant fear. But there's hope. An ancient prophecy describes 3 mysterious gems, known as soul jewels, that can save us all. I need you to go search the kingdom, survive whatever's out there, and bring me back those jewels. Do you understand?
Yeah. Yes.
Good. Then you must go, now. My people are counting on you.
Should we start with the main road?
Okay.
Time to find some jewels.
Magpie Emporium. Okay.
So you're seriously Alwyn?
Don't you recognize me?
Oh, yeah, of course.
It's been a long time since Carnaris.
Exactly.
Those were good times, huh? Except for the spiders.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go this way.
How do we know where to look?
I think we don't know. It's a true adventure.
Oh.
There's someone there? Okay. It was just a shadow.
What did you just find?
A gold coin.
Do you think there's more of them?
I don't know. Let's keep looking.
I don't see any more. So yeah, that's the stage. Down here.
Is this what a real quest feels like? The jewels could be anywhere.
Yep. I mean, anyone that's watched Lord of the Rings would know.
Cool.
Oh, we got a scroll here. Scroll of Healing restores you and your allies to full health. Removes all negative status effects. May only be used once.
What is that?
Ooh.
It's a magic scroll we can use in fights.
Oh, awesome. We should find as many as we can.
Okay. It's a wolf.
A dire wolf.
Shit, what do we do?
I think we have to fight it.
Really? Okay. Let's see. Character sheet. So Thanor has Stab and Burning Blade and Shield of Courage. Okay. So Ethan, attack with Burning Blade.
Burning Blade! 1 damage. And you're on fire for the next 2 turns.
Alex, attack. Untuned Cord.
Untuned cord. 1 damage.
2 damage. I'm still on fire.
Huh. 2 damage.
See? Okay. There we go.
Loot.
That was subtle.
Cool. I learned a magic attack.
1 damage to allies? Better be nice to Thanor.
Fire Blast. Only once per battle. Okay.
Let's keep going. What do you think this key?
Direwolf. Oh. Serpent. Yes.
He is for?
Maybe it unlocks something in one of these stores.
This is actually really fun.
I know, right?
Let's annoy him.
How do we know for sure it's dead? Should we tickle it?
Stop it. Be serious.
Fine. See that map. Danger Swamp Troll, okay.
Let's go to the peach.
It's cute, right?
Oh, another scroll. Ooh, it's another scroll of healing.
Found a scroll?
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, now, who do we have here?
Thanor the Monster Slayer. And my bard.
And what you up to, Thanor?
Saving your lives. There's monsters out there. Orcs and minotaurs and such. Be careful.
Sounds dangerous.
How about a dragon with a candy treasure hoard, chocolate coins, sugar pearls, gummy jewels?
Sounds good.
Yes, I love that.
Mint chocolate chip for the dragon, topped with fire cinnamon candies.
That actually sounds really good.
I'd say you're on fire yourself.
Oh, we have another scroll of nimbleness, +1 dodge.
Got another scroll.
Cool.
Nothing over here. Okay.
Aren't I supposed to be the one teaching you how to throw?
You'd have to be athletic to do that.
Hey, what's all this?
Too busy to talk right now. Sorry.
Knock him dead?
Looks like the Black Lantern is part of the LARP.
Ethan's back to his old self, thank God. What a great kid.
Ethan's got a lot of people who care about him.
Heed my warning, you traveling twosome, for within that tavern it is quite gruesome.
Ooh.
I can't remember the last time I had this much fun.
That makes two of us.
Give me a riddle.
Hey, let's hear your riddle.
There are three, it is said, heroes long dead, fashioned into soul jewels, blue, violet, red. What are their names?
Amethyst, sapphire, and
Their names. Do not be misled.
How are we supposed to know that?
Maybe we can look for some clues.
I should probably drop in on Riley and thank her in person.
Okay. I don't even know where we would look for clues for that.
I just haven't slept. You know? Every time I close my eyes, my brain pulls up all these thoughts, these regrets. So I just lie there, crying and feeling like a horrible person.
Good. As well, you
You
should.
mentioned regrets. Can you drill down on that? What is it that you regret?
I don't know. I'm not sure of anything right now.
Whoa. What's that about?
Take heed. It is believed that a swamp troll has taken residence below the eastern bridge. Use extreme caution when crossing. Or better yet, don't. Okay.
I can't remember the last time I had this much fun.
What were you looking for again?
Can we hear that riddle again, please?
There are 3, it is said, heroes long dead, fashioned into soul jewels, blue, violet, red. What are their names? Do not be misled.
Okay, so we gotta figure out names of the heroes that were manufactured into the soul jewels. Gotcha.
Hey,
What?
kid.
Scroll of advantage. You and your allies gain an extra turn. Okay.
We're like master scroll seekers.
Yup.
You know what? Let's check out the tavern.
Wanna look in here?
Yeah. Let's go in.
That's nice.
What happened here?
The fake arm and limbs.
Fellow survivors, I see.
You can come up. Yeah, you can come up. Who are you?
Are you the bartender here?
Nope. Monster ate all of the staff. We'll have to serve ourselves.
Do you know what this key is for?
Belonged to Barry, the tavern keeper. That's his leg over there.
That's nice.
So, if you want to try all of the locks, I'm sure he won't stop you.
Hey, Yoshi. Lay down.
Let's see what we can find around here.
Lay down. Okay. Ugh.
Okay. I think I checked all the compartments.
I'm a genius for convincing Steph that my character should be alone behind the bar. All the drinks I want.
Oh, Ducky.
Not sure how I feel about that.
Yes?
About that ale.
I see you've poured yourself some ale.
Ned will hear of this.
I heard Barry the tavern keeper has a son, Ned, who's very observant.
So, Barry's like 100 years old?
How did you survive the attack?
Well, I'm not proud of it, but I tripped an elderly woman. She had it coming. Stingy dish wench.
See, this is why I like Ducky.
Want to tell him about our quest?
We're on a quest to end the Age of Monsters. So you won't have to live in fear anymore.
Are you now? let me give you something that you may find useful.
Thanks. I'm gonna go ahead and guess we'll be meeting a snake.
Chime. Only the bard can use it. Snakes within hearing must fall asleep. Okay.
We're gonna keep looking around.
Good luck.
Wait, it said new dialogue unlocked.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
Thanks.
Alex is right. That I was just trying to have a little fun.
Gotta pace out that fun, Ducky. For your own good. Steph really went all out in here.
It looks good.
I actually feel bad for that person.
There was a monster.
Feanor, did you see this?
That's got to be it! It's one of the jewels!
Excellent. It's actually a cool music box.
One down, 2 to go.
That wasn't so bad, right? Now I feel more confident we can find the others.
Ugh, rough day for Barry the Tavern Keeper. In retrospect, this is so obviously a decoy.
Advertisements.
House barred. Sorry, Steph. Alwyn is pretty happy with her current gig.
Nice. Black hair preferred. Cute smile plus. Nice. Nice. We all know who she's thinking about. Old swords for sale. Repel monsters with the secret blend of herbs. Only four gold coins for the recipes. Okay. Anyone else been hearing spooky sounds around the castle? Yes or no? Here's another coin. So that's 3 coins we got.
I want to focus on Ethan right now.
Sheet music.
What happened to the rest of the music?
New skill acquired. Class, bard. Skill, hypnotic. Hypnotic. Boog? Boogie? Boogie? And that's supposed to be like fatigue? What the fuck is Fugi?
This kingdom has serious problems.
The 13th quinquennial meeting of the Daegu Biscuit Boys is hereby called to order.
Daegu Biscuit Boys.
I'm sorry to announce that all 6 of us remain upright and above ground.
First point of order. Ducky, if you had to guess, though, about how much longer you fixing to live?
Just long enough to collect, Gordon, and not a minute longer. I'll crawl graveward with your shares clutched in my stiffening fingers. You mark my words.
Ducky is in a tontine.
Yes, he is. That is awesome. See, I love Ducky. Ducky is awesome.
That better be washable. Here we go. This probably has the answer to that riddle.
Belin Nira Desis. No. Ruby, Sapphire, Amethyst. Okay, yeah.
The amount of detail in this LARP is insane.
So Nira was ruby, Dessus sapphire, Berlin amethyst.
Steph thought of everything. She's
Monster
amazing at
Encyclopedia.
this. Guess Lawrence is gonna need a new business advisor.
Okay. Can I go upstairs? No.
I wonder if Alwyn the Bard would have cracked the Tavern Top 20.
Godspeed. Godspeed.
Check out what I found in that chest.
Roll of nimbleness. Okay.
Nice work, Thanor.
What does this mean? I just wanted to get some ice cream. Direwolf. Oh. I feel for this guy, because I'm sure most of us would think like this if this happened, like in our city.
There was some really interesting stuff in there.
Now you look pale. Ready to answer? I'll say it once more. There are 3, it is said, heroes long dead, fashioned into soul jewels, blue, violet, red. What are their names? Do not be misled.
Their names are
Nira, Dessus, and Berlin.
The answer is Nira, Dacis, and Bellin.
Valid.
You solved the riddle you've been told. Your prize? A useful hint. Behold. To bribe that deadly troll of old, you have to pay 4 coins of gold.
Alright.
4 coins. Got it.
I've got 3.
There's more. Because you solved my verse, you may take 1 gold from my purse.
Oh, sweet.
I wish we could go back to the tavern when it's full of people.
It was full of people.
Alive.
Thanks. Can we hear another riddle?
Oh, shit. Sorry. I only had 1 prepared.
Damn you, Jester.
Oregon Ducks
This guy's
54
a
12
fraud, I
rated my
have
stream
declared.
with 3 viewers.
Holy shit, Oregon with the rate of
Thanor.
3. Thank you, and welcome everyone. Right now our characters are in the middle of a LARP. For those that don't know what a LARP is, get educated. Just kidding. Live action role play, where you dress up as characters and interact things. Where the fuck am I going? But yes, Oregon. Hang on here. How am I today? Tired because I've had no coffee yet, and it's too late to do so. But how are you doing? I make some. It's never too late. No, it is because with my body, if I have it too late, I don't sleep. You're good. That's good.
Back tired.
How was the stream? How was PUBG? I'm always surprised people still play it.
But okay.
Oregon bread body block. Real quick.
Yeah, we y'all body blockers back here. Oh, come on, old dog.
Good. Got one win. Nice. Yeah, no, like last time I played it was when they just released it for mobile. Like I have it for Steam. I had it on my phone when they first released it. And that was like the last time I played it. Where the fuck am I going? Okay, so Gallweather's Tavern. Spiderwith Alley. The Magpie Emporium. Okay, let's go to the Emporium. Way different now.
Go get him,
Cool.
Ethan.
I'm Thanor.
Go get him. Thanor.
Yeah, his name is Thanor, boy. I'm gonna beat you with my guitar. That wasn't so expensive. Yeah, no, I was never big on
I bet there's something fun in the record store.
on those type of games, the MOBAs.
No one appreciates my. Oh there! You look like adventuring folks.
So yeah, I never really
Perhaps
got back
the
into it.
Magpie can set you straight.
Oh, this is
Step inside if you're actually the heroes you claim to be.
Okay.
What's his issue?
What a thankless life, being a smith in the age of monsters.
Whoa, he's really into this.
A little too much.
Everything okay? You seem pretty, grumpy.
I've forgotten the damn components of sun silver. Don't suppose you know the composition?
If we find out, we'll tell you.
I won't hold my breath.
Sun silver, eh? Okay. We'll see what we can find out.
Please knock twice.
But you know, something like this, I would probably enjoy
Go for
doing.
it.
Like I love D&D. This just makes it more real. Although I'm not sure what character I would be.
Monster or mortal?
Mortal.
Come in.
I thought you were gonna say a god, but no. Has to be mortal.
Sorry about the lock. These are dangerous times. Welcome to the Magpie Emporium.
Oh. So, this is like a magic shop.
Damn, Steph
I'm
went
gonna
all
take a look
out on
around
this.
a bit, okay?
Okay.
Let's see what Steph's done to the place.
Advertisement.
My dating life could have used a truth spell or two.
Meet other unwed hopefuls in a truth-spelled environment. Love potions strictly prohibited. Admission 1 gold. Cool.
As a classically trained bard, I gotta say, this music's not bad.
He's forging the Sky Sword of Power.
Oh yeah?
One day, Thanor's gonna find it.
This, holy shit, this is really good.
That actually looks legit.
Golems. Animation fee not included. Oh, Steph.
It works. Spells?
Spells. Very cute, Steph.
Are these spells for sale? To members of the Sorcery Guild only. Sorry.
Necromancy, portals, healing, safety procedures.
Wonder if they have drills for this.
In case of monster attack, gather those who matter. Cast Protective Circle. Create illusion in another direction. Await Archmage assistance. Not guaranteed. So remember, if a monster ever attacks you, this is what you do.
What do I want insight about?
People. Steph.
Steph is just awesome.
A card of spontaneity, fearlessness, and adventures. Welcome gladly. Alright. Insight on Typhon.
Holy shit. Too real.
Card of power and domination and the pursuit of same. Okay. Let's do my power.
You were right, Gabe. I'm a superhero.
Yep. In silence. No. Probably later. Cause yeah, it's only been 2 hours. If you guys are still playing like in an hour or so, then I'll join.
I really wish things would stop changing.
But thanks anyways there, Mark. Even.
Yikes. Is that true for Ryan? I hope so.
He seems optimistic about things.
Warning. Cat is cursed. Do not pet. Yeah, no need to warn me.
I should get a sign like that for my cat. Right, Yoshi? Are you cursed? The look I just got.
I guess some heroes are into bards with flashy guitars, but I'm glad Thanor has better taste. It's a wonder Valkyrie's ever hungry. What with all the human flesh I assume she consumes.
Dude, I hear you, but a combat-based system with no social mechanics is like my fucking nightmare. Are you... Hey, Precious. Where did you come from? Are you the one I've been hearing in the walls?
Aww.
Smartass, there's a cat outside the shop. Dude, I don't know. She doesn't have a collar. Yeah? I'll call Pike, see if anybody's reported their cat missing. Meantime, guess she's coming to work with me, isn't she? Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Aw, so that's how Valkyrie came to be. That's cool. Smithing
Oh,
school.
hey. Sunsilver. We should tell that blacksmith.
What do we need? Iron, goblin ore, and firepower. Okay.
I'd like to try one of those bard instruments, please.
You'll need to schedule a private appointment.
I'll do that. That's not ominous at all.
When Alex said I'm hot, did she mean it? Or was she just messing around?
No, I
Never
meant it.
seen Steph feel this way before. Maybe I could reassure her. She's always so confident.
I fully meant it.
The streets used to be full of people. The streets used to be full of people.
Yeah. Magical wares.
The Soul Sapphire's right there. For sale.
What's Scroll of Advantage? Oh, okay, so yeah, I already have a bunch of these. What's Troll Dust?
Very friendly troll.
Dusted
that I'd
trolls
like to
become
see.
very friendly. 1 pinch per troll. That might work on the troll under the bridge.
10,000 gold? Okay. Obviously, there's some other way to get this. Why is this 10,000 gold?
Was I too generous? It was originally 20,000, but...
No, I meant... Never mind.
Let's haggle.
Would you consider giving us that sapphire?
For my hand in marriage. Let's do it.
In exchange for something far more valuable. My hand. In marriage. And all of its associated benefits. And you should know, I wouldn't offer if I didn't mean it.
Go, Alex.
I mean...
Alex casts Charm.
Oh, man. This just got real.
Ethan, look the other way. Ethan,
I'd
cover
be
your
lying
ears.
if I
Look the
said I
other
wasn't
way.
Intrigued, but I'm afraid I can't accept. For now.
Ooh.
We need the sapphire right away. It's for a quest to end the age of monsters.
So intense.
I've heard there's a magical fish that lives in the River of Sorrows. Bring me back one of its scales, and I'll give you the sapphire in return.
Side quest.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta have a side quest in a RPG. Yeah, you know what? Troll Dust.
Do you think we'll run into any trolls?
I don't know. But I bet this is on sale for a reason.
We'll
3
take
gold,
it.
please.
Yeah.
I do.
Maybe when Ethan's not around.
Yes. Yes. Definitely when Ethan is not around. It looked like he was taking the hammer to the back of Ethan's head.
I'm
Watch.
still thinking about that tapestry.
Just
The blacksmith making the sword?
Yeah.
go on. Strike him down. Yeah! Right on the shoulders.
Hey, we found the components of sun silver.
It's iron, goblin ore, and fire powder.
Praise the gods. Of course. How could I forget?
I saw that. Like, right before you picked it up.
Okay, you can have the credit.
No, I don't care. I'm just saying.
Too late. Credit's yours.
Boy, quit whining. Okay. Was there anything else along here? There was the alley. Open the ball guy. Wait. Open the dispensary. Doesn't look like it's open.
That alley goes to. Come on. Monster abundances are
Aw,
disappointed.
I thought I would finally get to go in.
Yeah, you thought wrong. Let's see what's up with the bald guy.
One, two, three. I control me. One, two, three. I control me. This book is written for fucking toddlers.
Ooh, nothing like getting pissed off at your anger management book.
Yeah, that's funny.
Steph's still waiting for us to find her that magical fish scale. I wonder how Riley's doing with the USB.
That run felt amazing. I'm so
See?
proud of myself.
Wow. Good for her.
And that's because we went and talked to her. Imagine if we didn't. We might not have seen her. Or she might not have been happy. Yeah, so let's take this scroll.
Did you see this scroll first?
No.
All right. He's brave and he's honest.
Let's go down here.
They're here. Woe is me. Woe is me. Behold, my love has been slain by yonder river monster.
Where?
Just down the yonder alley near the river. Alas, alas.
She tried. She tried.
Beware of.
That alley goes to the river.
Let's see this river monster. Oh yeah?
Some kind of snake?
I guess.
Oh, this is great. I love people that does this.
It?
Why wouldn't we?
It's not worth it, doesn't deserve it, and it's cute. Because it's cute.
I mean, it's kind of cute, isn't it?
What are you talking about? It's gonna attack. What do you want to do?
The bell.
Ophidian chime. Snakes within hearing must fall asleep.
Pretend that's a low sound. Snake's ears are internal, so they can't hear.
Bitch! Go to sleep.
Nice.
Don't get semantics.
More loot.
All right, let's make some ears bleed.
Horrid Disharmony. Type attack, effect 3 damage. May be used only once per battle. Okay.
Wait. What's that? I found the fish scale!
Let's go back and trade it for the soul sapphire.
Yeah! That was so smart.
Shit. That didn't take long.
Depending on the reward, I'll try a lot harder to find it. Fuck people. Yeah, let's go get,
Okay. We handled the river.
Yes.
monsters. Seems like so long ago.
Let's go get that one gem, and then go deal with the ogre. Here is your fish scale, madame.
1 magic fish scale.
Impressive. Well, then here's my end of the bargain.
Only 1 more jewel left.
Getting there.
Three scrolls of healing. Yeah, that should be enough.
So I can heal already. We've already got some of these, right? We've already got some of these.
Right. 1 spot left. Why am I hearing fucking chickens?
Life without the
Yeah, I have no idea why I'm hearing chickens.
I wonder how Riley's doing with the USB.
Well, let's go take a look.
Mind if I duck in here a second?
Hard business.
I have to, renew my Bard Guild membership.
Yeah. Okay.
Reduce hours of operation as they search for additional staff. Okay. Halogen, welcome to the Gleam team. No!
Hey there.
I could
Alex-
ask Riley how progress is going with the USB.
Alex is just awesome.
Must be hard to find new employees in a small town. I hope it works out. Nice. Man, small towns. Everyone's been going out of their way to congratulate Riley these past couple of weeks. So Eleanor's donating all those decorations?
Nice. I mean, you may not be able to use them again or sell them, so why not?
What a piece of shit.
I've said it before. Fuck Mac. Like, okay, being anxious and that is one thing, but they're not together anymore. She broke up with him. Such a selfish prick. That's really all he is. Just selfish prick. They're not together. Why should she even think about stuff like that?
For Spring Festival. These are freaking gorgeous.
This is just so nice.
You'll need a new computer for your fancy new scholarship. If it doesn't cover it, tell me, I'll write another check. $500. Depending what she's going for, that will get you a decent laptop.
Riley's like 300 pages in. Must be a good book. I will definitely not touch this.
Yeah.
God, I took that bus here barely a month ago. Feels like it's been years.
Fuck, it's only been a month? Damn.
Sooner or later, Riley's gonna figure out Eleanor's secret.
Any luck with the USB?
No, not yet. It's gonna take hours, if we're lucky.
Oh.
If you want to check it out, it's running on the office computer, but don't touch anything.
Or
okay. Thank you so much for doing this.
You don't have to thank me. It's the least I could do for Gabe. And actually, it's kind of fun.
I didn't realize you were so good with computers. Is that what you're going to school for?
Civil engineering. Or maybe robotics?
Okay.
It's a lot to figure out. Kind of crazy. Anyway, let's talk about something else.
Okay, how about Mac? Frick.
How's Mac doing? I haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, he's around. Probably too embarrassed to show his face. He gives me shit every time I see him. I can't get out of this town fast enough.
Stay strong. I saw Eleanor at the Black Lantern this morning.
She probably needed a break from me. I've been nagging her all morning about getting one of those, medical alert buttons.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna be 4 hours away, and she's never lived alone before.
No, it's a fair enough worry.
Let's talk later.
I'll let you know if I make any progress.
Thanks again.
There's nothing that required my powers. So let's continue.
I wonder what we'll find at the Bridge of Flowers.
Let's go look.
I wonder what we'll find at the Bridge of Flowers.
Shut up, Alex.
Oh shit! Troll! Incoming!
He's got a soul jewel right there.
Oh, you like my belt?
On a championship belt.
Made of human skin.
Oh, Ryan.
What do you think we should do?
The dust.
Troll dust. Dusted trolls become very friendly.
This is the
1
same
pinch
as
per troll.
glitter bomb.
Don't you dare.
Yep, glitter bomb.
Visitors. I love visitors. Can I get you anything? A glass of marsh water, slug chips.
How about that jewel? On your belt.
Sure. Anything else?
Say something nice.
Why don't you say something nice about each of us?
Put him on the spot.
You put a great deal of thoughtfulness and care into everything you do. And you see deep into the hearts of people. But you don't let that stop you from believing in them.
This troll is emo.
Yeah.
Help our quest.
We're on a quest. Anything you can do to help us out?
I could teach you to fight like me. Here you go.
Strike of Wrath. Does 3 damage. May only be used once per battle.
That was quick.
I think that's all we need, right?
Come visit again. Anytime.
We've got all 3.
Aw, poor Pete.
We can go back to the king now.
Yep.
Okay. That troll was scary. I admit it.
Nothing to admit. It's just facts.
Even after you used the dust, he was still scary.
We're going on an adventure. We're going on an adventure. Although I was expecting a bit more battles. Not gonna lie. Kinda disappointed in that.
They say you've put the snake to sleep. Well done, my friends. It was a
Would you rather be scary or good looking?
Good looking.
Good looking, I guess.
Yeah, me too. It's such a human weakness. We've still got coins. Should we spend them before we go back to the king?
No, because there's nothing that we really need.
Let's just hurry back.
Okay.
Should keep some of the loot to ourselves. Ooh, $1.
Huh. Did Ethan drop this?
Oh my god. It's my mom.
Feanor, the monster slayer, you've come at last. Do you remember me from your past adventures?
You're Netheria, the forest spirit.
You have done well on your quest. The forest notices. She offers a treasure for you to claim. Look, there.
What is that? The Sky Sword.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
the Sky Sword of Power. It's exactly the same as I drew in the comics. It's got the pincer, and the same grip, and it's got this part for the jewels. How do they do it? Can I really take it?
Excuse me. Use it for good.
Promise me you'll only use it for good. Helping others and stuff like that.
Okay.
So one of the jewels goes flying off and smacks him in the face. That's a lot of joy. Holy shit. She's seeing his imagination right now. Like, to him, this is what he sees. And because she's taking in all that joy from him, she sees it too.
Bard, a song, if you please.
What if I don't please? Okay, no one ever thinks about the bard if he wants to sing or not.
The prophecy's fulfilled at last. Now Thanor's might is unsurpassed.
Drink, bitch!
Hey, Lainey. How's it going? Oh, what's happening? Of course, it was the king. I've been here looking as I get some stuff done. But
I'll take that sword now.
I am, and
the
hopefully get all
jewels.
your stuff done.
Stormrider, the undead. I should have known King Tabor was you all along.
You fools! You have collected the jewels I need and brought them right to me!
Encourage.
We've gotten this far. We can beat him.
Give them to me!
Yes! Listen to that sound. Listen. This got awesome. Okay.
Scroll of Advantage.
Strike of Wrath.
Strike of Wrath!
Horrid Disharmony.
Horrid Disharmony.
Nimbleness.
Scroll of Nimbleness.
Burning blade.
Blade!
Don't remember what Stirring Him was. It did something to Thanar. I don't remember what.
Untuned cord.
Curse this fire!
Stab him.
Stirring him.
Electric cage!
Ah, crap!
Curse this fire!
Scroll of advantage. Untuned cord. Scroll of nimbleness. Stirring him.
Unholy lightning storm! Death to all who defy me! No!
Yep.
Fire blast! Ah! Sorry.
Worth it.
Oh fuck, was it ever worth it for that damage?
Untuned cord. We did it!
I can't believe what just happened!
That was epic.
That last fight was epic!
Yeah, but the best part was finding...
Oh no.
Shit.
Gabe's dead. Gabe's dead because of me. It's my fault. I killed Gabe. I killed Gabe. I killed Gabe.
Ethan? Listen to me. It wasn't your fault. At all. It wasn't. Okay? It wasn't.
All you really gotta do is just constant reassurance.
Charlotte?
Back here.
Trying out the gummies.
Hey. Thanks for coming.
Of course. Ethan's dad already pick him up?
Yeah, they just left.
Cool work area.
I just wanted to thank you. Ethan needed today.
Glad I could help.
It was a group effort, but I'm glad I could help.
He thinks the world of you, you know. After everything, I think you're sort of his hero.
He's sort of mine. How creative he is. You must be so proud of him. He was so thrilled to see you show up with the sword.
I think that was mostly about the sword.
Maybe. But I think he was happy to see you in his world.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm okay.
Charlotte?
God, Alex, don't mind me, okay? Just a lot going on.
Charlotte needs a hug.
I can imagine. Getting Ethan ready for his dad, the shop, the spring festival. I'm always here if you want to talk about anything.
You're really sweet, but I'm okay. Thanks for swinging by. I'll see you at the festival.
Charlotte, I can tell some...
Said no! Fuck, don't you listen?
Oh, wow.
Shit. This was a mistake.
Where did that anger come from?
Ducky used to be in the theater? Well, that explains a lot.
It looks like Charlotte is really pouring herself into her art. Wonder what's inside.
That was interesting.
There's almost an innocence about this one. I wonder what it's saying. This hurts to even look at. How much did it hurt to make?
No. Well, this is what Charlotte is currently feeling. That Alex is, like, absorbing and projecting out. Her entire world is crashing down. With nothing left but to do her work.
Her anger is so intense. Maybe there's something here that can tell me why.
Gabe, it's your fault. Why would you teach me to need someone again just to go and leave me all alone?
Oh. This one.
Alex, it's your fault. Everyone loves you. But I can't look at you without thinking about how fucked everything is since you came into my life.
You know what? That's fair enough.
Ryan, it's your fault. You were supposed to protect us.
She's
Why
blaming
couldn't you?
everyone.
She's so angry at everyone around her, but there's something else here.
What is wrong with me? I can't let myself feel this way. When did I become such a fucking monster?
She's blaming everyone, but trying to.
Ethan! It's your fault! Why couldn't you just fucking listen?
You're angry at him. At Ethan. You blame him.
I'm a bad mom, Alex.
Charlotte.
No.
Charlotte.
I hate my son, Alex. He's sweet, and he's creative, and he's the most important thing in the entire universe to me. And I hate him. For so long, it was just me and him. It took so long to learn how to be okay with that. And I was. But then, Kate, I can deal with hating Ryan, or you, or even Gabe. But Ethan,
No.
if he had just listened, Gabe would still be alive.
Not true.
It all comes back to that.
You know, as much as I can understand her feelings, it's the actions that she does. Like, she still takes care of him.
None of that makes you a bad mom. No matter what you're feeling, you always give Ethan what he needs. That's what matters.
None of it fucking matters. He's dead. I wish I were too.
This anger could kill her, and nothing I'm saying is helping. What if I could just take it away?
No, Alex. Do not. No.
I can do it. I can take her anger from her. What would that do to her? What would it do to me? And even if I can, should I?
No. As much as I'm saying no, I can understand the other side of Alex wants to help, take this anger away, and hopefully it helps. But Charlotte needs to learn to deal with this anger too. And if you take it away, it may leave her empty inside where she feels nothing. No, I'm still saying no. I'm still saying no.
I can't. I'm sorry, Charlotte.
I would give her a hug. That's about it.
You're strong. You'll get through this. I guess we'll find out.
Okay. Hear me out. Is Typhon run by the Illuminati?
That would explain the conspicuously triangle-shaped logo.
Boom! Finally cracked it.
Hey.
Alex. So, how did things go with Charlotte?
I can understand privacy, but something like this, especially if she may hurt Ethan or herself, that's no.
I don't know. She was hurting so much. I thought I'd be able to help her, but I couldn't.
If you couldn't help her, I'm sure no one could.
Not true. I chose not to.
Please tell me that the USB stick revealed all of Typhon's secrets.
Not yet, but... Alex...
We found a recording of Gabe's call.
I should probably listen to that.
Is there any Chinese food left over for me?
I need to know.
We're here. Yahoo! For you. Okay?
Typhon safety. Mac? It's me. Fuck off, Jen. Yeah, okay, just listen. I need you to call off the explosion. Ethan's in the blast radius. Shit. He could get killed. What the hell's wrong with you? He snuck off. We're up here right now, trying to find him. Mac, please. All right, I'm on it. We'll halt the blasts. Fuck. You can't imagine the headaches this will create for me. Thanks, Mac. Whatever. Just doing my job.
They just ignored him. It's so fucked.
You know it's bad when Mac turns out to be the good guy.
There's
okay?
proof.
We're taking these fuckers down.
Exactly.
This USB stick has what I need. Time to dig through it.
Whatever's going on with Typhon, it wasn't worth Gabe's life. Talk about looking for a needle in a haystack.
We're gonna get there. Don't worry.
We're going to get them. For you, Gabe.
Brian brought this down from his station. Hope it comes in handy.
Of course, it's written in like crayon where you can't read it. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, God Gaming?
A cold case and a warm beer. Gotta find joy in the little things. Right, Gabe? A key part of any good investigation. Gabe's call came in from the sat phone at 8:41 p.m. I should find the next call and see if that has any information.
Hey, cuppa, cuppa, hey, cuppa, cuppa, hey.
Okay, so that was incoming. This is outgoing.
Lena, it's Diane. We have a problem. You're kidding. There's a kid lost in the mountains near the pit. We need to postpone. Lena?
Haven is your site, Diane, and therefore this is your decision. I know I don't need to remind you of the stakes.
Someone could be hurt. Or killed.
We've been over this. Anyone up there has disregarded posted notices and accepted full liability.
We're talking about a child. I'm just asking for one day.
If you postpone tonight's scheduled blast, you put Rhea in jeopardy. That puts the whole company in jeopardy. Is that what you want?
No.
Then do the math and make the right call. Email me when it's done.
I will.
What the hell is Rhea?
Must have been pretty damn important.
Maybe Diane says more about it in her email?
Maybe. Let me see if I can find it.
See.
Lena.
Hello, Diane. Is it safe to assume you've gotten your emotions under control?
My emotions? Someone was killed last night because of a decision you made.
I would be very careful with what you say next. Who do you think is more at risk here? Me or you?
Excuse me?
Now, of course, we're all committed to helping you make it through this difficult period. We don't want to see anyone be scapegoated over an unavoidable accident, right?
Oh,
right.
damn.
Great. Then you and I are aligned. Who else knew there were people in the mountains?
Just my safety manager, Mac. He got their distress call just before I contacted you.
Do you trust him?
I think I can convince him to be trustworthy.
Good. Good. Only one point of contact, and you've got him handled. I think we're going to make it through this just fine. Speak to you soon.
Okay.
I refuse to feel bad for Diane in all this, but damn.
Right?
H&B Investigations. Bennett speaking.
Hi, Bennett. This is Diane Jacobs. Lena told me...
Yep, been expecting your call.
Okay. I'm not sure what the next step is.
Just need all the pertinent information on the employee in question. Name, number, address, significant others. We'll handle the rest.
I see.
Just come by the office. My secretary will take everything down. No records that you were even there.
Got it. Okay. I'll come by tomorrow.
Looking forward to it.
It's so gross that Typhon has people watched.
Typhon Mining, this is Diane.
Hello, Diane. My name is Rory Praha. I'm a journalist with the Rocky Mountain Gazette. We'll be printing a story on last night's accident in the paper tomorrow. Would you like to provide a comment?
Yes, I would. Last night's accident was tragic, and made all the more unfortunate by the fact that it could have been avoided with a simple phone call.
A simple phone call. Can you speak more about that?
Of course. Typhon always has a safety manager on duty. One quick call from Mr. Chen to our 24-hour emergency line would have alerted us that there were people in the danger zone, and we could have reacted accordingly and stopped the blasts.
Are other Haven citizens in danger of meeting the same fate as Gabe Chen?
Absolutely not. As long as you heed the warning signs, you will be safe. And if you ever do find yourself in an emergency, that's what our emergency line is for. There's no danger whatsoever.
All right. We'll be sure to include your comments. Thanks for giving me your time, Diane.
Have a nice day.
I almost threw up listening to that.
Same.
Yep.
Typhon Mining, this is Diane.
Diane, it's Jason.
Hello, Deputy. You have good news for me?
I suppose I do. You're officially cleared to continue regular operation. The county no longer considers your pit an active crime scene.
Well, that's a huge relief.
Now, to be
He
clear,
pretty much
the
spit
investigation
those
is
words.
still open and active. Typhon hasn't been cleared of anything yet.
Sure, I understand. But can we start mining again?
Yes, you can start mining again.
Is there anything else?
Nope. No, that's it.
Well, thanks for the call.
Yeah, no problem. Take care, Diane.
You too.
Seems a lot easier to get away with murder than you'd hope.
You just need a big enough company.
Typhon Mining.
Diane?
Oh, hey, Joe. How are you?
I'm good. Doing real good. So I have a pretty good list of candidates to go over with you. Looks like I've got 40 names.
Great work. When can we go over it?
Hey, Diane, can I be candid for a moment?
Please.
It's just, well, we've all been following the news and, I don't know, after that accident.
Joe?
I just want to be sure there really are positions waiting for these people.
There's nothing to worry about. If you have qualified candidates to show me, I have jobs to offer them.
Glad to hear it. You free Tuesday afternoon? Around 3?
Sure.
Great. Looking forward to it.
Me too. See you later, Joe.
I hope Typhon has a nice severance package.
Typhon Mining, this is Brandon. Hello. I'm calling from the Department of Land and Resources to confirm the inspection set for next week. Yeah, let me grab Diane for you. Thanks.
This is Diane.
Hi, Diane. I'm calling to...
Confirm inspections?
Yes. Did you have a chance to look over the email I sent?
I did. Everything looks great.
Glad to hear it. I'll see you Thursday then.
Mm-hmm. Have a good one.
You too.
There must be a lot riding on these inspections.
Hey Seto, how's it going?
Hi, Belts Plumbing. How can I help you?
Hi.
How's your night been? Or day?
Typhon Mining.
And what
I think
side
we had
you're
one
on?
of your plumbers up here last week.
Typhon Mining. Give me just 1 second to check our records. Yes, I have a record of a service call regarding some sewage backup.
Yeah, so, I don't think it's fixed.
The field report I have says that the issue was diagnosed and solved. Can you describe what you're seeing?
I really can't. Look, can you just send someone?
I'll have someone out to you later this afternoon.
Great.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Nasty.
Ugh.
Lace Flowers, this is Riley. How can I help you?
Hey, babe, it's me.
Mac, hey, what's up?
I'm on lunch.
Fucking Mac.
Oh, you're not gonna believe what J-Man did this morning with some of the new ties. Hey, so I'm not sure about this part here.
It's Mac.
Is that Gabe?
Hey, Mac, can we talk later? I'm kinda busy.
Busy how?
Let's hang out when you
Pretty
get
good.
off.
How's yours going?
Okay?
Hold up, why
Pretty
is Gabe
good.
there?
Okay. Talk
Yeah,
soon.
just enjoying the
you.
game,
Wait, Riley!
Oh, Mac.
trying to figure out how to bring down this corporation.
This is ACFC. How can we feed you? Is the Good Pickings chicken thing still going on? It sure is. Nice. Let me get a large...
Yeah. Let's see, that was 428.
Who would have thought getting away with murder would be so bureaucratic?
So they're switching from coal to uranium. Okay.
Too bad money can't fix all of Typhon's problems. Damn. Is this what Diane sold her soul for?
Jeez.
This is the email Diane mentioned. So what is Rhea? Rhea went off undetected. Was there a second blast that night?
They only had permits for one.
What did Lena say? Without the scheduled blast, Rhea would be discovered?
Shit. The blast that killed Gabe was just a cover for another explosion?
What
We
were they
didn't
blowing?
hear another explosion, though. must have gone off somewhere else.
If we can find out where it was, that might tell us what it was for.
Seems like a lot is hanging on these inspections. Whatever Typhon was up to, it looks like they've all but gotten away with it. Who would have thought getting away with murder would be so... And I thought above-ground mining was terrifying. The timing of all this is too convenient to be a coincidence.
Yeah.
Too bad money can't fix all... Wait. Does this mean someone at Typhon feels actual human emotion? No. Not buying it. He's talking about it like it's a sure thing. Damn. What a polite way of saying, I control you, and don't forget it.
Pretty much.
Situation? You mean that guy you killed? A second blast. That's a Bond villain type stuff. He had a name and a life and a girlfriend. I bet this is when Diane decided to start copying evidence to this USB stick. Wow, that's a funny way to spell criminal negligence.
Yep.
Seems like a lot is hanging on these inspections. Of course, that was Diane's idea. I'm gonna make sure this expansion fails if it's the last thing I do. Diane has dossiers on the entire Haven Council. That's not creepy at all.
Just a little. Now, pressure point, granddaughter student loans, medical
Typhon
expenses.
knows about Eleanor's dementia. Shit. It won't be so secure once we tell Jed what really happened that night. I knew that affidavit gave me a bad feeling. Poor Ducky. I didn't know.
Aww. Not Ducky.
What? Pike has a... Okay. Bigger fish to fry right now.
Okay. The Lou Don.
Do all corporations use supervillain code names? Or just the evil ones?
I hope they do. I hope all corporations do.
This is about Rhea, but it doesn't tell me where it was. That's exactly the same time the blast that killed Gabe went off. The expected hall was left blank. No permit? That's gotta be illegal, right? I guess Mac was right to be so paranoid. Holy shit. Mac's real name is John?
Yep.
It feels wrong to be looking at this, and yet I can't look away. Fuck. They saw that? This is Rhea. Fuck. This map's too small to tell where this is.
I need a map.
That's the site of the 2008 Typhon mine collapse.
Wait, they set off a blast in their current mine to cover up a blast in their old mine?
That shaft was exhausted years ago. There's nothing left to dig up. What could possibly be down there that's so important to them?
Yeah.
Typhon just had to pass a bunch of inspections at the old site, didn't they?
Yeah, so?
So, I don't think they were digging something up. They were burying something.
How many bodies did they bury? All right, that's the end of chapter 3. Let's see our stats. So world stats. 59% chose Steph to distract Diane. Well, yeah, she's hot. See, 48% left her with her anger. Like, I'm glad that this was almost split in half on the decision. Because, yeah, this was a hard one to choose. Let's see. 75% made Diane sad. Well, yeah. I guess the making her angry would have been if we directly accused her. Let's see. 25% listened to King of Leon. 27% to Sugar Pie. 14% to Brianna's Lilac. 34% did not play a record. Why not? We could have went onto the rooftop? Fuck, I didn't know that. Apparently 53% people didn't know that. Let's see. Ethan and Alex were never knocked out of the battle. 97%. Damn straight. 0% Ethan was knocked out. Good. We protected the kid. 1% Alex was knocked out. Really? Are you guys that bad at video games? And 2%, both Ethan and Alex were knocked out. How? How did you get knocked out? Did you just not pick up everything? Did you not learn special abilities? How the fuck did you get knocked out of such an easy battle? Phantom Facts, how's it going? We actually just finished the game. Sorry, not the game, this chapter. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, the 2% that... yeah, 52% the troll was killed in battle. So, you guys fought the troll, which probably injured both Alex and Ethan. So their health was lower before they went after the king. When you could have just bought the magic powder and tossed it on. Ooh. Ooh, snap. There you go. Woo! Right? Only 12 people bribed the troll. Okay. 56% put the serpent to sleep. And 44% killed in battle. So yeah, I can understand how that 3% got someone knocked out of battle. Because they decided to fight everyone instead of doing the smart thing. Let's see. 48% Steph helped Alex find out what Typhon was up to. 52% she stormed out of the apartment. How did they make her storm out of the apartment? 0% King Tabor vowed to return for his revenge. No, we defeated him. There was no coming back. 66% Riley doesn't know about Eleanor's condition. Good. Good. 61% Alex helped the student focus on her work. Yeah. 57% solved the Jester's riddle. Really, it wasn't that hard. I think the 43% just didn't bother doing it. 71% helped the blacksmith. Why not? He had a scroll. Okay, next chapter, no. We are calling it there. Okay. Put that down. Okay, so yeah, thanks for everyone that's come out. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself. Big Town for the follow, for all the bits. Much love there. As well as the gifted sub. Indy for the follow. The Chris Crash. Rayford Bryan. Oregon Ducks for the raids. Much love to you guys for coming here. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so same time, and it will be Myst 5. We get to destroy our brains with thought processing. Should be fun. Let's see. Who is on to raid? No one there. How about here? You know what? Let's go do... No, let's go do a human Happy Meal. Look, I haven't raided them in a long time. Let me just double check, make sure they're still going. They are playing Elden Ring. Yep, no, it looks like they are still going. Okay. So we shall go raid them. For those that are... Jump back here. There we go. For those that are subscribed, here is your raid message. For those that aren't, here's that one. And start the raid here. Yeah, human Happy Meal. Yeah, we'll see everyone here tomorrow night for some Myst 5. Take care.